Hi YouTube. I'm coming at you all today with my 9-month Sisterlock update. Um, so we're just gonna get on into it. If you are a subscriber, I don't have a lot of you, but the ones I do have, thank you so much. If you've been watching, you know that for about 2 weeks, on and off over the course of my between 8 months and 9, I did the sea salt spray on my hair. I did not tell my consultant. I didn't want to get fussed at. But on the flip side, since she's cut off the permanent, she said that my hair is locking rather nicely. So I don't know if the sea salt had anything to do with that or not. Depends on which videos you watch. Typically, people with more of the palm roll dreads would tell you to use sea salt. But I think I was actually the only person who actually really posted and actually tried it on YouTube. So, hey, I was the guinea pig. Anywho, people. Other than, I can say if you watch the sea salt updates, then you'll know about what happened. If not, then I'll keep it really simple. When I got my permanents cut off, she did a blunt cut, so it was just like a snip, so all of my hair was still straight at the end, and I went right into the sea salt spray, and I did it for a week, and it was a lot of salt, and so then I washed my hair, and after I washed my hair after a week, I noticed that I had, of course it's not showing right now. Well, that one's not curly. That one is still a little straight, but I had like little curly cute ends, and of course some of these in the front have a little bit more. There you go, curly cute end. So I noticed after about a week of doing that, when I washed my head, as I said, probably about, I'm gonna say 80% or so of my hair at the end became curly cues, because there are still a few little pieces of permanent on my hair, but I would say about 80% of it, sorry, is cut off. So that is basically my 9-month update. I did the sea salt spray on and off for I did it for 2 weeks total, but I did it for a week, took a break, did it for another week. One of the reasons why I took a break, because I was going to just do it 2 weeks in a row and just watch it and then start it back over again. But I started a new job, got a pay increase closer to the house, so it's pretty awesome. Probably one of the fun things, though, this is going to be kind of like a Sisterlock confession. So I went for the interview at the job I'm currently at the utility company, and I wore a wig. I'm not gonna lie, I wore a wig to the interview. I was not 100% sure if I should walk in there with little locks in my head. And mind you, that was back when I did the interview. It was like back in April, so they were like 5 months in. So I wore a wig. Now here's the funny thing, I did like a little test on my own, unofficial test of employment in Sisterlocks, especially in the beginning stages, at least for me in engineering in my field in Kansas City. I had an interview at a big engineering firm. I'm not going to say their name. I went in, everybody pretty much thought that I was a sure fit for the job. I went in with my locks. I didn't have a wig on. And the funny thing was, I was going to wear a wig if something told me to wear the wig. But when I went in there, I woke up that morning, I was like, you know what? If they don't like me, they ain't going to get me. And that was how I went in there with it. Yeah, so everybody I talked to probably about 5 or 6 people. They broke you up into like 40-minute increments or something like that. And it went from like 8 o'clock in the morning to like noon. So no, it was like 4 people. And then we had lunch. And everybody pretty much thought I was pretty much like a sure fit and sure hire, except for the one guy who, of course, does all their scheduling. And one thing I will say that I noticed in that interview was everybody that came in the room, and they all came in separately. Everybody that came in and sat down with me, they all stared at my hair. So I don't know if it was a distraction where they couldn't focus on really talking to me because they were looking at my hair, or if that just wasn't the place God had for me. And that could have truthfully been it, because the place where I'm at, I actually got a pay raise before I started because it's under a union contract. And so the union contract had actually got negotiated, and the pay rate actually went up before I started. So that was really awesome. Um, but yeah, so that was my little test run with Sisterlocks in interviewing for for employment. Now, mind you, I was still employed at the time, so it was just me switching companies, doing the same type of work. But I was always kind of curious about that, because at first, when I initially got my locks installed, I had planned on staying at my job until my hair locked and matured before I even left out of there, because I was like, that way it'll look like free flowing hair, and I'll have the whole look I was going for it by that time. But that's not how everything worked out. After I had the urge and had the feeling and the need and desire to make a move, so I made the move. um, and so far it's honestly been a really awesome move. It really has been. But I don't want to bore you all with employment topics. So like I said, that was my experiment with Sisterlocks and employment. So I will say I got the job when I wore the wig. I did not get the job when I wore my locks. But the funny thing is, they love me anyway, so it's perfectly fine. Nobody has really mentioned anything about my hair since I've been there. And I haven't, at least I don't think I've gotten any weird stares. I tend to typically work in a more Caucasian atmosphere, just being real honest. I am typically always the only black female. No difference where I'm at now. I'm the only black girl, and on top of that, I'm the only black person in my little section itself. So I can say it's actually a lot less of us where I'm at now from where I came from. But it's perfectly fine. It don't bother me at all. But anywho, month 9, easy breezy. I will say though, since my hair was cut, my ends, the perm ends were cut off. The braid outs are a little shorter, and I still do the braid out just because I just don't want to unravel my hair and it's wet, and then come find out it wasn't all the way dry, and then the lock slips out. It's just, for me, the whole braid out thing is not, it's a hairstyle, yes, but more than anything, it is a slippage preventative method. I like that, slippage preventative method. Basically, braid your hair, you wash it, and you just let your hair completely dry. You go to sleep with it. That way you know it's dry. And when you wake up in the morning, take it out. But guess what else, y'all? If you look at my hair, do you see how full it looks? Oh my goodness, look at that. I mean, my gray pattern is still intact. I think this is for Sisterlocks. I think this is like their baseline, the middle part, the center line part. But look at how full it looks. If you go back and you watch that installation video and you watch this one, you'll be like, oh God. Now, I have gained a lot of weight too since then, so yeah, that'd be another oh God. But you will see how full my hair looks now versus in the beginning. So it's exciting. But I will post again, as promised, on my 10-month, which will be September the 10th. Or whatever that retightening is. So if the retightening is around the 14th or 15th, you'll get it around then. But I typically do my updates around retightenings. I have done one on the actual date and not on the retightening, and the sea salt videos obviously were not on retightenings. But that's all I got, people. So thank you for watching. As always, I do not just post Sisterlock videos. I typically post videos of myself singing. So you can always like down below, subscribe down below, Also, if you have watched it, I don't have a lot of views, but I gotta get this weight off, y'all. If you look at my videos, starting out, I was chunky. Then I lost weight. I'm always gonna be a chunky girl. I'm not really tripping off that. But I was a smaller version of a chunky girl. Then went through some stuff, gained some weight. Now I gotta get it back off. So I will be doing weight loss videos as well. So you can go on that journey with me also and help to motivate me and encourage me. I've already been busted out because I did one video and ain't did no more. So I'm getting back on track. I promise you I am. I got to. So let's do it together. Let's all get on track. Let's get our hair right. Let's get our bodies right. Let's just be right. So see you guys month 10. Peace out.